Hey everyone, what's going on? So we have the last 10 main stages, including Deoxys, and we're starting off with Phoebus. Now, Phoebus is easy, so I just went into the plus 5. Pretty sure this is possible itemless, but I don't know, I just felt more comfortable with just going with that plus 5. And Meganium is a good option. Yeah, we have Virizion for power 4 plus, Emolga. So I really don't have a whole lot that's super effective. That's really great against water types. I mean, Emolga and Virizion are kind of being outclassed. Meganium is really the only one, but again, that's situational because you need blocks. But yeah, able to beat Phoebus. Phoebus is easy. So yeah, getting not really gonna activate, but he has some Phoebus on the field. Not gonna matter. Mega Beedrill can take care of that. Yeah, so not a bad stage. One that you could definitely beat with just the plus 5 or maybe even itemless. So yeah, the good thing about these 10 stages is there was only one stage I used a complexity on, and that was Deoxys Defense. All other stages, including Tyranitar, I was able to beat without the complexity, and we'll talk about those as we get to them. But right now we're just sticking on to Phoebus. Yeah, not too bad. This round of stages, I mean, Deoxys was a nightmare. That was tough. That's probably the most difficult boss stage that we've ever had, in my opinion. Yeah, so able to beat Phoebus though. 8 moves left, so I guess we did need the plus 5. It might be a little bit tight without it, but we're able to do it with the plus 5. And going into Larvitar right now. Larvitar is another easy one. It's 3 Pokemon stage. I did go in with the plus 5. I think it's also possible itemless, but there's a lot of junk on the field, so it might be a little bit tough to squeeze out that itemless run, even though it is a 3 Pokemon stage, but I think it is possible if you get a little bit lucky. But yeah, we have the Machamp for Risk Taker, one of my favorites. We have Meloetta for Nosedive, Camrupt for the Mega. So not a bad stage. You can go with Buzzwole. In fact, I actually should have done that instead of Machamp, but I don't know, I for whatever reason, I didn't really think about it. But yeah, so this stage is not bad either. Yeah, so if you don't have the Mega Camrupt, I know what's going on right now. You could go in with Mega Aggron would be good. It does take a little bit longer to Mega Evolve. Yeah, I wasn't too concerned with Mega Evolving as much as I was getting damage. Meganium would be amazing if you have a block shot. For some reason I didn't bring it. I don't know why, I just didn't. I guess I just didn't think of it. But yeah, this was my first attempt going into it, and I was able to S-rank it on the first attempt, so if I wasn't able to beat it, I probably would have went in with Meganium, but we do beat that, we do S-rank it, so that's not bad. Next up, Meowth. Unfortunately, don't get your hopes up, there are no coins on this stage, but yeah, you don't need that plus 5, I was able to beat it, I think, in 3 moves. So definitely don't need the plus 5. This was my first attempt. I should have just went into it itemless. I just assumed it would be more difficult than it was. I mean, if you get a couple bursts, look at that. One hit that does like half. So yeah, it doesn't have a lot of moves. Does drop personalized skill boost. Is not going to need it for Meowth. But yeah, able to beat Meowth in just a few moves. Easy stage. That plus 5 was definitely not necessary. So save the coins, don't do it, and you should be good to go. So Meowth is done. It would have been nice to have coins on it, but not going to happen, I guess. So yeah, able to beat Meowth. And next up we have Milotic. This one is tough. I went in with everything besides the complexity. Yeah, I trying to think, can you do it any lower? Maybe. The thing is, since I went in with I don't really know what its disruptions are, so you could try it. I would probably recommend everything besides the complexity because it is a tough stage. But yeah, just going in with the Tyranitar just to get rid of all these blocks. Another good option is Meganium, which I have again. Meganium block shot is good for a lot of these stages, so if you farmed it, definitely go ahead and use it. Yeah, this is basically the same team I've been using against water types, Emolga, Virizion. Rowlet now gets Unity power, so that's a good option. So if it ever comes back to farm, I'm definitely going to farm it. Unity power, in my opinion, isn't as good as it once was because of the unreliable activation rates it has. I prefer like block shot and a shot out and even rock shot maybe, but it's still a good option. So I'm definitely going to farm it whenever it becomes available, but don't have it right now. So yeah, triggering risk taker. This wasn't one of the most difficult stages, but it wasn't easy. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could understand the complexity, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I used the complexity against artillery in the first 10 stages on the last video. Didn't need that. But I just did it just because I wanted to get it over with. So I could understand if you wanted to throw out the complexity. But yeah, I would say try it without it because it's not necessary. So yeah. It's interesting. Milotic doesn't have a new skill, even though it's in the main stages. It's kind of good too because you don't really want to farm this stage because it's not easy. So I mean, it's you could S rank it if you go items, but you're not going to be able to consistently beat it itemless. So I don't think, at least. So yeah, should be able to beat it with 10 moves left. And no, not quite. So we need another move. I think I was so close to the S rank. I mean, that might have been the last move, or maybe I had one move left, but it doesn't matter because we're able to S rank it. It does have quite a bit of HP. I mean, it's Milotic. The original Milotic stage is difficult, so you kind of expect this one to be difficult. But we still beat it. We got a personalized skill booster. Not going to matter for Milotic, but yeah, that's Milotic. Okay, Piplup, it begins with a puzzle stage, so at the very minimum, you will need the +5. I felt this stage was easy once you know how to do the puzzle, so just copy what I do, and then, yeah, you should be good to go for the rest of the stage. Again, another water type, so we're going in with the Virizion and Emolga. Same thing, you know it, same Pokemon we've been using. So yeah, if you know the puzzle, the stage is not difficult, but you do need that +5. I don't think it's possible without the +5 just because you use 5 moves just to clear that puzzle. And it does have a lot of rocks, so I guess it could be annoying. But yeah, I felt the +5 was just enough. So don't really invest more coins. Is basically what I'm saying. So have the Meganium. There's not really any blocks, so that's just here for the attack power, I guess. Again, my first attempt, didn't really know. I knew it was a puzzle stage, but I didn't really know what other disruptions it had. I didn't know if it had blocks. And Meganium, sadly, is one of my best options when it comes to grass types. So, yeah. So, not a bad stage. I mean, I think the cutoff is, I want to say, is it 7 or 8 moves? I'm not sure. I think it's 7. But, yeah, cutting it a little bit close, but still able to beat it. Really not triggering a whole lot of abilities and still able to beat it. So he has a pretty low HP, so he's not difficult. So that is Piplup for you. And now we're going to go ahead and see if we can catch it. So it has a low catch. We get it up to 15%. And no, not going to be able to catch it in 15%, unfortunately. But yeah, 30%. And going to use that Great Ball. Do we catch it on the first attempt? I want to say we do. No, we don't. Okay. We must catch it in the second attempt. Yeah, so Piplup, I don't know, not the most difficult stage, but yeah, it could be annoying because you have to catch it and has a lower catch rate, but able to S rank it. So yeah, it's counter attack plus. It's not good. It has a low attack power, so you're not going to use it. But it's cute, right? So next up, Pupitor. And this one, I think, is another easy one. Going with the Meganium as usual. Just using that +5. I think I cut it close with the +5. I think, I want to say I might have gotten a little bit lucky. We'll see. Having the Buzzwole is a great Ultra Beast. It does a lot of damage. You need to match 4, but it's really good when it goes off. Yeah, he's annoying. Yeah, Meganium is amazing. If you don't have Meganium, you would probably want to go with that disruption delay just because of all these blocks. You could go with Mega Steelix, but I could understand if you wanted to like Mega Start it just to have it going right off the bat. That would be a good option. Mega Steelix actually be great, but I just went with Mega Aggron. I wasn't even focused too much on Mega Aggron. I was trying to get like Mellow Edit go off and all the burst damage. Meganium. I was more interested in that than I was getting Aggron online. But we do get Aggron on. And yeah, so, I felt Mega Aggron was good enough. But yeah, Steelix might be a good option as well. Yeah, so not bad. So we do have the Buzzwole, not going to be able to activate it, but we win anyway. And that might have been, I think that was the S rank. So if I missed that, I think I would have failed the stage. Well, at least not have gotten the S rank. So not bad, not bad. And that is an S rank, so that's pretty cool. And personalized skill boosted as usual. Okay, so next up we have Piplup. Yeah, I don't think this one was bad either. Maybe it was because we went with the Mega Star. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going with Mega Alakazam. This one has a bunch of blocks. So I felt like Mega Alakazam was going to get the job done. Meganium, as usual. We use Meganium in most of these stages. Yeah, so if you don't have the Meganium, still I would say Alakazam. If you don't have Alakazam, Mega Steelix would do the same thing. The only reason I didn't go with Mega Steelix was because Piplup resisted. So Alakazam is better because of that. But I still think Steelix should be able to do well. Going Virizion Power 4 Plus, Emolga, same as the other water stages I've been going with. Yeah, quite a bit of water types in this new batch. And there's more blocks. Not too many. So it was mainly the initial ones that you should be really concerned with. But yeah, not bad. Able to, there's some. So if you have, I don't know, a shout-out user, I'm trying to think of which one against water. There's the Pikachu shout-out. If you farm that would be good to go. Yeah, so a lot of these main stages, if you leave the last Pokemon blank, it won't be a fifth support, or it won't be a support Pokemon. It'll be like blocks or rocks instead. I feel like they did that on purpose, just so you wouldn't be able to use Shot Out in that way, which is kind of annoying. It's kind of obnoxious, if you ask me. But yeah, so we beat Piplup with 14 moves left, so that's not bad. Not a bad stage. I mean, yeah, Piplup and Piplup were not that bad. I remember like not Torterra. Grottle was tough. I think did I use a complexity on Grottle? I think I did. Or Turtwig. I think those stages were more difficult if I remember correctly. But these two not so bad. Not going to be able to catch it, but we do get the super catch, and we get a guarantee on that one. Definitely going to take it. Yeah, you could keep on going in, but since I used the Mega Start and the +5, I didn't want to keep on going in. I don't think you need the Mega Start, especially if you have maybe you have a fully candied Alakazam or Steelix. It has 3 Force, so an interesting ability. I think it's a good ability, but low attack power, so not one that you're probably really going to use, probably. At least not yet. Persian is another one I want to say was easy, but I did use the disruption delay, so maybe it was. I think it was a little bit. Maybe it was a little bit tough. I don't know, but yeah, I think the disruptions were pretty bad on this one. I think you could do it without the disruption delay, but I just went ahead and used it anyway. So yeah, using Mega Gallade just for fun because I have it fully candied. Yeah, Lucario should be good. Just going with the Machamp, Mistaka, Meloetta. Any burst damage users you have should be good. Yeah, we're able to beat this. I don't know why I used that disruption delay. I probably didn't need it, but yeah, Persian is not a difficult one. So at least it wasn't for me after using those items. But yeah, able to S rank that, so that's not bad. Next up, we have Tyranitar. This stage is so difficult. I actually played this, I think, I want to say 2 or 3 times with all items besides the complexity before I was able to beat it and S rank it. Well, I was able to beat it every time. I just wasn't able to S rank it every time. So it might have been cheaper to just use the complexity with the other items, and I would have been able to beat it on the first try. But at least I'm showing you guys that it is possible without the complexity, but it is difficult. So you might not be able to do it. If you start with Tyranitar, you might, if you have the Tyranitar as you make it, you might be able to get a match right off the bat, which would be good. Going with Ash Greninja, as I said earlier, Unity Power is unreliable compared to some other abilities, so maybe you want to go with something else. It did help me in this particular game because I do have the Unity Power right there. I am going to be able to get the match. But yeah, a little bit unreliable, especially when you're not going to have many moves left for the S rank. But yeah, I could definitely see someone or some people using the complexity on this one. I just wanted to show that it was possible without it. Not sure if it was worth it playing like 3 or 4 times until I was able to beat it. But, you know, it is what it is. Able to beat it without the complexity. You can get personalized skill boosters. I mean, Eject is not good anyway, so it's like, even if it had a good ability, it's like, why would you really even want to farm this one? Because that's how difficult it is, so you're not going to want to. So, doesn't matter about those gifts at all, obviously, because you're not going to be able to beat this item list, and even if you can, it's not going to be easy. So basically what I'm saying is don't worry about farming it. Yeah, so, oh man, this was a tough stage. I think the first time I finished with like 7 or 8 moves left. Second time was probably about that as well. Yeah, it's just not a fun stage to go up against. But it's kind of what, as I saw Tyranitar was in the main stages, it's kind of what I expected. I mean, you know it's not going to be an easy stage because it's Tyranitar, right? So, yeah, but at least we're able to beat it with 11 moves left. And, so able to do it, yeah, so that's Tyranitar for you. And able to S-rank that stage, not bad. So, now what we're getting up to, you know what it is, Deoxys Defense. This stage has to be the most difficult stage, main stage to date. Yeah, I went into it twice with full item runs basically, and the first time I was able to catch it, but I wasn't able to S rank it. Second time I was able to S rank it, but it was not easy. This is my S rank attempt. I do have Trevenant. It does get shot out, so I did skill swap it, and I did raise max level it and max it out. It did help. I don't think it's required for Deoxys, but it does help, and I had no problem doing it because you're going to want it for like the new survival mode, I feel, anyway. So, yeah, it's definitely, if you have the means, I would say invest in Trevenant because it's going to help you long term. It's not just for the stage, basically. As you can see, he has some Deoxys falling down, and they keep on falling. You know, all the different versions of Deoxys. So, he has a bunch of blocks as well, which is why I went with Tyranitar. But yeah, there's more Deoxys Defense, so Trevenant helps out a lot. In case I don't have Trevenant match, I guess, I have the Yveltal for Block Smash Plus, another good option. But I just feel like the damage is more important, just because he has so much damage. He has over 30,000. It's not the most. I mean, Victreebel had more HP than he does, but this stage, both of them are tough. But this one, I would say, is even more tough because you use the complexity, it gets rid of the 5th support, which is Deoxys, whereas in Victreebel, if you use complexity, you only have a 3 Pokemon stage. Unfortunately, that's not the case here, but yeah, doing a lot of damage on that 4 match with Trevenant. Yeah, so I'm really glad Trevenant was added. I was hoping for like a Dark, Ghost, or Ground shot out because I feel like those will help in survival mode. So we do get the Ghost type, and that would definitely help with the first 10 stages. I'm not sure if it's possible to beat it itemless survival mode. Probably not, even with this, but I'm definitely going to try it out. But anyway, getting back to Deoxys, yeah. It's really cool that Deoxys Defense is part of the main stages as well. I kind of expected another Ultra Challenge. But yeah, we have Hoopa for Risk Taker, which is always a good option. More Trevenant. You can see how powerful Trevenant is, and look at that. Look at all that garbage he puts on the field. Again, another reason why you really want the Tyranitar. I guess Aggron would do just as good. The only thing is Aggron doesn't have as high a power, and if you're just Mega starting it anyway, you might as well just go with Tyranitar. So we just missed out. I was getting nervous because I thought that was like the last move of the S rank. I'm not sure what the S rank is. You start with 25 moves, 30 with the +5. So 25 moves, we do have 12 left. Able to S rank it. I'm not sure what the cutoff is. It might be, I don't know, maybe it's 10. I don't know, maybe it's 11. I don't know. But so the catch, we have 10% goes up to 19%. Yeah. So not going to be able to catch it. So 38%, but we do get that super catch power, and that is what we needed. So able to catch Deoxys Defense at that 74%. And unfortunately, it's not good though. It has I think counter attack plus. So not good. And those are all the main stages. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.